series focusing on environmental issues in the Rocky Mountain State. Today, we'll be interviewing people about their thoughts on Copenhagen and climate change in the beautiful foothill city of Boulder. Thanks for joining me, and welcome to Coloradans on Copenhagen.
It's Dominic.
Dominic, nice to meet you. And do you perform on the streets for most of what you do?
I do. That's all I do. I'm mostly retired,
Oh, okay.
but so I get to do what I want, and this is what I want.
My name's Sarah, and I work for an environmental nonprofit called Leave No Trace. We're based in Boulder, but we're a national program.
My name is Brian. I'm Hughes. I do marketing work for startups, so that's what I'm doing here in Boulder. I moved from Oklahoma to Boulder.
My name is Whit Schroeder, and I work for a nonprofit in Boulder, and I just moved out here in June.
Have you been following the events at Copenhagen? What are your expectations for the conference?
Well, it looks to me like that some of the poor nations are not buying into, paying for a lot of things. They want the richer nations to pay for it. I don't believe they're going to resolve anything there, but I think that they will start a dialogue with the world in general, with all the countries of the world. Start a dialogue.
I've been following it a little bit. I know that there is a lot of protesting right now in Copenhagen, and I'm excited to hear the outcome. Climate change is a big issue in the state of the nation. Everyone has an opinion, but it's definitely something that needs to be talked about, and because it's not going to be going away anytime soon.
From what I've read, at least, that it's actually surprised it's going on pretty well. That China was starting to talk more and be on board, and also that I guess what Obama was speaking last day. So it's been pretty interesting. I've been pretty surprised of how well it's going. I don't know what's going to come out of it, but.
I haven't followed it recently, but on the first day leading up to the conference, I was following it. It definitely is a good step forward to get the dialogue going, but I'm really hoping that more will come out of the conference than just talking about global warming, because action definitely needs to be done.
Talk about your understanding of climate change and its effects.
Well, I know it's a really complicated issue, and that there's a lot of factors that affect it, but it seems pretty clear that we, as the human race, do have a pretty profound impact on our environment in a very small-scale way up to a very large-scale way, like climate change. And so I think it's important to talk about it, and that it's also important to know that change happens over time, and that there are little things that we can do as individuals and as global citizens to try and mitigate some negative effects that we might have on our environment.
In school, I did research work on carbon finance, so cap-and-trade systems and carbon capture and storage. So I think it's progressing a lot. I don't buy the doomsday scenarios of the climate change. I don't really even like the models, but I do think it's a risk that is not worth taking, and I'm really excited to see at some point, hopefully globally, but at least in the United States, put a price on what carbon emissions.
I definitely do think that humans have an impact on the environment, and that shooting carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere is not good for the planet. I do believe that obviously glaciers are melting and the ice caps are melting, and coastal towns are starting to be submerged gradually by water. So obviously climate change aspects of it are happening.
What has Colorado done to help mitigate climate change? What environmental steps would you recommend?
Colorado is a great place because there are so many active citizens, and there's natural wonders to enjoy. And I think even the weather lends itself to people using alternative transportation, taking a bus, walking to work if possible. It's sunny over 300 days of the year, and if that's a way that you can get some physical exercise and also lessen your impact instead of driving, I think that's a really easy way, especially in the state, to do that. There's little things in your household you can do, and then the work that you choose to do as well. You can be an advocate for the environment, or choose to donate to causes that help educate or advocate as well.
They could get off the dime and build that rail system to the mountains for skiers. Because if you've ever been skiing here, and you know that going up or coming back, it's a traffic jam, and it holds up the rest of the traffic, as well as if you're in a traffic jam, again, you're emitting exhaust. And that train would lighten that load up so much, right to the mountains. And then find other places, in our state where we could run rail that would really be a benefit.
I think Colorado's done a really good job sponsoring mass transit and stuff, but as far as percentage of carbon emissions go, I think transportation is relatively low for the state. So just encourage people to understand, like, the 5 coal plants or however specific we have account for more than half of our emissions. I really like TerraPass and different things like that, so you can buy offsets that get used to build either carbon capturing stuff like forests or whatnot, or build renewable energy in third world countries. But biggest one is getting people to understand that their housing and industry account for way more emissions than their cars do. So people focus so much on, my car gets better gas mileage. I'm like, yeah, if it's your house or where you go shopping, that's more important.
Especially being in Boulder, a bike-friendly town, I've been able to ride a bike or even just walk, because the bike paths can be used for walking too. Colorado just being a major outdoor state, people get outdoors a lot. I think part of the culture is more getting outside, walking, biking, relying less on cars. People should want to get out of their cars and experience walking. It's definitely wise for humankind and for the planet in general to try to minimize our impact on the environment.